The Boston Red Sox smacked 15 team hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 10-2. The Minnesota Twins halted their 6-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Rays 7-4. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-3. The Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-4. Nori Aoki had a great day driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 12-5. He is currently among the AL leaders in on-base percentage. The Astros second baseman, number 88, plated 3 runs on the day as the Astros downed Oakland 7-3. The Metropolitans combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. Blaine Boyer earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping Milwaukee down Philadelphia 4-3. Daniel Hudson got his 2nd W of the season as the D-backs defeated the Cubs 2-1. The Reds held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 4-0. Garrett Cole grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Pirates got by the Angels 5-2. The San Francisco Giants totaled 11 hits as a team as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 7-1. The Braves had 12 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-3. The Colorado Rockies put together 10 hits total as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Clay Buchholz is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Troy Tulowitzki makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Toronto, shortstop, number 2.
The ball game here this afternoon. Now, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in Game 1, so you can maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Buchholz into the windup. Here's the 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Kevin Pillar will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and a good start to the inning for Buchholz. 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Josh Donaldson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So they're shut down 1-2-3 in the first by Clay Buchholz. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Marco Estrada gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see he absolutely dominates left-handed hitters. We'll see if that trend continues here in this one.
Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
And that's taken for strike 1. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And if you go by the results of game 1 of this road trip, they could be in for some trouble.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. So now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Left fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Into the box, David Ortiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now a throw over, and the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And another foul ball. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, he's been hitting over 400 in his last 10 games, but wow, that was a stinker yesterday.
He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Bat, maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's one away. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I definitely know these guys are hoping for more out of Rusney Castillo. He's really in a slump, hitting less than 200 in his last 10 games. Opposing pitchers have had his number, and he needs to mix up his approach in the box if he wants to get out of this.
Swing and a little tapper. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Pablo Sandoval will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off-speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Rocket to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Edwin Encarnacion makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Buchholz has his target. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nope. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3 and 2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at bat.
Dominic Brown will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Belted high and deep into right center. That'll retire the side. The Jays get a run on the Encarnacion home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Rusney Castillo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Rusney Castillo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Blake Swihart gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
From the stretch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's set down, 1 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
His nickname is Joey Bats, but Jose Bautista, he can play some serious defense as well. But I'll tell you, the arm as good as anybody's in the game. We've seen him try to throw guys out at first base. We'll see if he tries that in this one.
Chris Young is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit all the way, but let's check out the attempt here at first base. I think maybe if he stretches out, he could have knocked this ball down, but instead you see that ball get on just a little too quickly there as he gives it the sliding effort. But I think that ball was headed for right field all the way.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he takes ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Grounded down the third baseline. Donaldson's up with it. The second for 1. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Jackie Bradley Jr. is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 2 full. Boston's out in front, 2-1. Russell Martin will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Drilled to first. Ortiz comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Stepping in, Devin Travis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Buchholz gets the sign. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Belted high in the air out to left. Ranging back is Bradley, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
You'll be able to see here, they wanted this pitch to be down and in. The catcher sets up inside, but look where this thing winds up. Leaks right back over the heart of the plate. A real mistake in location there, and it winds up costing him.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Troy Tulowitzki.
As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ortiz in foul ground, and the first baseman can't get there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will get to the wall out near the 3-10 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The batter, number 20.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Josh Donaldson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
That evens it up, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. Bradley makes the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Settling in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Jose Bautista steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Smoke toward third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Jays lead it 4-2. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
David Ortiz.
First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bautista is under it. He's got it one away.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle of the order guy. And he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run. So I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Third inning here. Already 4-2 our score. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. In time to first, and there are two away.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Chris Colabello is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, one of the reasons he's not pitching well is because he's only thrown a first pitch strike about 50% of the time. That's not a good enough percentage to get ahead of hitters.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Bogarts is there for it. 1 down.
Well, we can hear him all the way up here in the booth.
1 gone in the inning now for the left fielder Dominic Brown. Buchholz is ready. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, you know he wanted that pitch out there on the mound. I think it was probably a strike, but it doesn't really matter now. You have to let that pitch go, just forget about it, and concentrate on the next one.
Russell Martin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Ready on 1-2. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, he lost track of it and it falls. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there, and yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
Into the box now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
One and 1, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Yeah, And on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Just hung in there on that one. Here comes the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Full count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun shy this time around. Understandable.
Troy Tulowitzki gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Here's the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Pablo Sandoval is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
In now, Rusney Castillo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista on the run, 1 away.
Now batting, number 23.
Blake Swihart is into the box for his second at bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Chris Young, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Two out with the man at first. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Kevin Pillar heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
That's wide. 2-0. Two and 0 pitch on the way. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Four-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Oh, you can feel for him too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
A look to first by Buchholz, and the runner back safely. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And that's over. 3-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Toronto leads this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And here's the 4-pitch sequence again on Showtrack. You'll notice it's all hard stuff early in the count. First 3 pitches, then he pulls the string on him here on pitch number 4, and down he goes.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out, nobody on. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Tulowitzki takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman number 34, David Ortiz.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
2 out, nobody on. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
This is line to left, and Brown won't get there. It's a base hit.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. 5 innings complete. The Jays are out in front, 4-2. Carson Smith will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
39, Carson Smith.
And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Jose Bautista.
Into the seats, 0-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. And this is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Dominic Brown stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. A 1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Still 1-2 as a ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
To short. Tulowitzki is there. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Pablo Sandoval steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Russell Martin will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Comes set with the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
I got the count 1-2.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
4 straight strikeouts now since coming on out of the bullpen. He's been pretty much unhittable since he's entered the game.
Devin
Travis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Lifted in the air out to right. Castillo is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's given him a real lift out there.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. to 2-2 now.
2-2.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Line drive to left. Bradley's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they still lead this one 4-2. Blake Swihart will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir.
Nope.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
Grounded to third. A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Chris Young will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on a
He still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
out in front as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
In left field here at Fenway Park, you can afford to play a little bit shallow. Because think about it, any ball hit over your head is going to be off the monster anyway. So he's able to stay with this line drive and look it right in.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
First baseman.
Maybe a sign of life right there. They haven't shown much of a pulse offensively at all. Just their second extra base hit of the afternoon. And they're going to need to find a way to get a few more of these things to get back in the ballgame.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. David Ortiz will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Toward left center and fairly deep. Ranging back is Pilar, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
And maybe this is one of the few drawbacks as a hitter of having that 37-foot wall out there in left. Any other park in the big leagues, this is a double. Here, it's fielded quickly out in left, and they hold him to just a loud single.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Kevin Pilar will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. skied into straightaway right. Castillo is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a one-pitch out to begin the eighth. Tie ball game, 4-4 the score, as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starting pitchers. Josh Donaldson will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. We're in the eighth inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Anthony Varvaro will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning.
Anthony Varvaro.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that misses, ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Jose Bautista stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. First and second now, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with the 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Line softly toward the hole, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Chris Colabello will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Dustin Pedroia stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Dustin Pedroia.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Backhanded. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Now batting.
8th inning from Fenway Park. This one tight throughout as we're all tied up in the final stages. Pablo Sandoval gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
And in a tie ball game already, that would have been a tough way to let the go-ahead run get on base. But luckily, this is a nice play behind the plate to make sure that guy doesn't get down to first.
Into the box now, Rusney Castillo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Ground ball left side. Tulowitzki fields it cleanly, and a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still all square at 4 apiece. Craig Kimbrell comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Dominic Brown stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Dominic Brown.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Kimbrell's ready. Here's the 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Bounce slowly back toward the mound. Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Devin Travis is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Ball one. Two out, nobody on. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Gets him to swing and miss at the knuckle curve, and it's full now, 3-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Brett Cecil will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Brett Cecil.
Brock Holt is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now.
2-0.
The 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
And a good swing there by Young, but this is pulled a bit too much as it'll find the seats out of play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes on 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, he almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, so much for getting the winning run on base to start the inning. That's just a perfect pitch here to get the ground ball double play, and now just an out away from extra innings.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
The 0-2 home. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now, at least you've given yourself a chance. A ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
Get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, and the potential winning run laid waste. The inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. This game's all tied at 4. Ryan Hennigan is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 10, Ryan Hennigan.
Troy Tulowitzki digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he's put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Kimbrel pauses. Here's the pitch. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And the pitch on 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, and here in extra innings, you just need one little spark, something that can get you going. You know, we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once, so they need to take advantage of this.
Kevin Pillar comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
That is good execution right there. And it's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game. And that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just 1 out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Josh Donaldson digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, that's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
Too high. 1-2.
Two strikes.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Hard hit to first. Ortiz is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Still all square at 4 apiece. David Ortiz steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And Ortiz just a fraction early there as his ball's lifted foul and out of play to the right. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And there's ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Smoked on the ground left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Roberto Osuna will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Roberto Osuna.
Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brown is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, "Ooh." But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Rusney Castillo will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Score remains tied at 4. Jose Bautista comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Number 19, Jose Bautista.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And good patience to hold back on the
He can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Now in the box, Chris Colabello. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the pitch. Too high, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled down the line. Oh, look at Sandoval. He goes to first. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Dominic Brown ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Drilled to the left side. Oh, look at Sandoval. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Another chance to win it here to the bottom of the 11th, all tied. Ryan Hennigan brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway.
Ryan Hennigan.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Fastball called for strike 2. That misses. 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Another try at 2-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. There is Travis. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Young.
Now to the plate, Chris Young. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. One out, nobody on. Grounded to short. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Two-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Tulowitzki for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, they have to settle for just 1 out here at second base, and now that opens up quite a few more ways for them to win the ball game here now as the winning run moves up 90 feet to third base.
In now, David Ortiz, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. Bautista is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So no runs here, no base hits, one error in the inning, and 2 left. 11 innings in the books now, and we are tied 4-4. Russell Martin will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you see there. You got to wonder how long they'll wait till they pull the plug.
1-0 count. Here it is. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You can tell now in his 4th inning of work out of the bullpen, he's looking a little gassed.
And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0. Devin Travis is on deck. Yeah. 3-1. And the count will be full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Tommy Lane will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Tommy Lane.
Devin Travis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. It's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just 1 out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Full count now. 3-2. A break?
A big break. I don't think there's any question that should have been strike 3.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Bradley ranging back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's now 6-4.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
Center fielder
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need...
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Swing, and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
The batter, number
So in case you're wondering, there's a look at what remains in the Boston bullpen. Josh Donaldson digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. He waits. Now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Young coming on. 2 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Edwin Encarnacion steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park, just like he did in the second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 6-4. Drew Storen will come on now, and at least they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Storen.
Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike two.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Line to left. And Brown won't get there. It's a base hit.
Wow. You've got the guy in the hole, 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Storen comes set. Here comes the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Boy, and they've